Hey, how's it going, guys? I am doing a mod. I'm putting the 4Hawks Raptor SR on my Phantom 4 Pro. Dust in there. Man, I get about halfway through, I thought I might share. So, what you need to do is there are these rubber grommets here, and these just peel off, so you'll just put your fingernails up under it, peel it off. There'll be a thin layer of tape there. You're gonna want to be careful not to mess that up if you can. It doesn't matter if you do, you just want to try not to. And then once you get those off, you'll see where there's screws that go in there, and then you'll have two down here. So right here is going to be a ribbon cable. Now in order to get that off, you'll see that there's a little black strip right there. You're just going to put your fingernail up on that and lift up, and then that'll pop right out. And then to get this off, what you'll need to do is you'll want to grab a hold of the handle and put your fingers, your thumb, on the antenna, and you're going to push and pull at the same time, and it'll pop off there. Now be careful opening this up, because there is going to be this cable here. It's going to be attached right here. You're just going to, there is a we're going to push that little tab in and pull that out. And you can set this to the side. That's your back of your remote. Now this is inside of the Phantom 4 Pro. And we're going to be pulling out these antennas here. Yeah, sorry for the mess here. I'm in the middle of like 3 or 4 projects. Okay. So, there is a bit of glue right here. And you'll just want to peel away at that without messing up your wire. You're not worried about messing up the antenna wire. There is a cable, a ribbon cable, that goes underneath of that. You do not want to mess that ribbon cable up. A lot of people use a razor. I don't want to take a chance in cutting that ribbon cable under there. They didn't spare any expense with the glue, that's for sure. You just want to make sure you don't get that ribbon cable. Okay, and then there's that. And that ribbon cable's still good. And then we get to play some more. You'll see that there's another patch right here. Okay. And gently move that other one out of the way. Well, we might as well get this one first. Look out for that ribbon cable there. And then I just like to put the screwdriver right behind it and twist a little bit. And it's gonna pop off. And then we get to fish that through there. You can actually cut that right there if you want. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna move this out of the way. And it's gonna slide back and up. We just need to that's what your ribbon cable is attached to, so be very careful. I'm just gonna this screw right here. And I'll want to just loosen these other ones here. So you have one on each corner here. You can just loosen the other ones. Damn ribbon cable's going to be in the way. It needs to come up and out of there. So we get to dig some more glue out. Boy, that sucker's scary. Let's come back this way. You can't win for losing here. Wow, what a pain in the ass. I'll just keep peeling away at it. So I'm not prying on the cable itself. I'm actually prying on the glue underneath of it. I just want to get it unstuck from the controller. Alright, so I've got this lifted enough. What a pain in the rear. I guess I could have just cut the damn thing, but What would be the fun in that? Now some people are taking a razor blade and they're cutting this lip off here. I'm going to see if I can just squeeze this and pry. So I got to go all the way around it. Okay, let me put that screw back in there real quick. Well, ain't this just special? There we go. I'm feeling it now. Come on, you son of a bitch. Oh, you're gonna come out of there one way or damn another. I'm gonna bugger that up a little bit. But it probably still work. Now this one's even more buried. But we're gonna push that down in there and we're gonna fish it. Let's see where we're at. No, this is too easy, so I know something's gonna have to be wrong here. I'll be damned. Fun. Okay. Now I want to put this back on before I mess that up. Make sure I don't have that pinched under there. I know I should probably leave it off until I get the new one ran through, but I don't want to take a chance, so I'm just going to snug that down. And this one over here, it has to come off. Found it. This is my favorite part. Can you tell I'm excited? I'm going to grab this and I'm going to squeeze down here at the bottom. And when I flex, it's going to allow me to push down on the remote. You know, that damn thing almost looks like it's got threads. Holy shit. Look at that. That was a little surprising. Okay, now here's what I have. We're going to take these. These copper ones are going to be the ones that install inside, and the reason for that is because these are shielded for the outside to deal with the elements. So I bought this system here because it's set up to where I don't have to drill. I just wanted to check that. So we're going to unscrew. I just want to check that. And it fits in there perfect. When I snug that up, that's going to be so tight. Okay, so this side over here goes to the furthest side away, and this side here goes to its furthest side away. We just have to fish that through there. I guess we could overlay it. I wonder if I can get that up in there. Ooh, that's not good. It's gonna have to twist. Let me see if this one here is different. Nope, it's the same exact thing. I'm gonna try to fish it through the same way. I don't know if these are long enough. So I'm just loosening the four corners again. And I do have to take this off. I figured I would. Again, that's your ribbon cable. Be very gentle. Lay that off to the side, and then we can get to that screw there again. Sorry if I keep going in and out of focus. I seriously doubt I'm going to be able to get this to run up under there. Yeah, that scares me. I don't want to... Okay, we're not going to do it that way. Okay, so that's on there. And I don't like the way that is. I want to try and come up. See, I don't think I can come up underneath that lip there. Push that back down. Let me pull this back out of here. See, if I put that on there, that's going to put a bend in it. There's only one way to do this thing. Is that even going to be long enough? Alright. Push that down. That snaps in. Now, one thing I do not like is the fact that, if you notice, it goes an L shape this way and then an L shaped this way, when this actually has to twist, which puts tension, a twisting tension on this cable. I'm not too thrilled about that. Whew. What a pain in the rear. Hopefully that'll tuck down in there. Sorry guys, it's the first time I'm doing it too. I'm trying to figure it out just like you are if you're watching this video. Just tightening the four corners. Make sure they're all snug. Okay. Fish that in there. Flat as a screwdriver. And a little pry. Make sure it's in snug. This is going to flip around here. It should go just like that. I don't want that to sit right there. There's no other way to do that. This is going to have to go like this, but see, then that's going to have to move. I do not want that sitting up on top of that. Alright. I do not have any hot glue, but what I do have is some silicone. Why not? Let's give it a shot. Dries in 30 minutes. Alright, let's put some washers and screws on. So, you'll see, I don't know if you can see this or not. One side is completely flat. The other side has a little bit of a little bevel. It's a little bit more rounded. You want the completely flat part. You want the flat part face down. Little crappy thin nut. This side over here, I'm not too thrilled with. It has that ledge right there. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna put my gimbal roller back up in there. Actually, that'd be backwards because it's upside down. That should lie flat underneath of that. Make sure your ribbon cable's not pinched. Nope, good to go. Long screw's gonna go back in here, and then we got this little small one here. Again, you have a completely flat side and a beveled side. You're going to put the flat side down. There is a beveled and flat side on this nut also. Alright, it did come with a little screwdriver, an Allen wrench, and this snap-on wrench here. Yeah, it's probably a Mac. It's either a Mac or a snap-on. You do not want to over tighten this, you will break the plastic on the remote itself. And I'm just going to keep that from hitting that corner over there. And that comes way back here. Alright, cool. Well, then that tells me that this is going to be out of the way. And I'm going to put a little bit of silicone there. Put this wrench under here. I'm propping this wire up. Put a little more silicone on there. I'm going to let that dry. And that's the way it's going to ride. I tried tucking it every freaking which way, and it won't tuck without putting too much stress on it, and I'm not going to do that. So I put this wrench under here to hold this up. This cable will be out of the way. And we should be good. I put this in here instead of that metal because the battery is still in. Alright, it has dried that quick. Let's get this out of here. My little spray nozzle. That only took about 45 minutes to dry. Set a half hour, I gave it 45. Actually, I sat down and watched one of my favorite YouTubers. Another drone channel. Alright, so you want to double check everything. Make sure you plug your cable in here. You want to make sure that this area here is open, because this is going to fit right down over top of that. So you want to make sure that that is out of the way. And then your main ribbon cable. So this should snap together down here. Now I already know that I'm gonna have to take that damn board out, and if you'll look here, I've got these dug out in a styrofoam for my joysticks to go down into, so that I'm not putting a bunch of pressure on them. Alright. I already know I'm going to have to take this damn thing apart, but we're going to give it hell. I've seen some people on the tube able to just slip this sucker right up in there. First try. I got big hands, so that ain't going to work. Alright. Now we're going to have to take these off. And I always try to stick the same screws back in the same holes, so when I lay them down, I lay them out as they came out. That way the threads are matched perfectly. Just keeps it from, keeps something else from screwing up. And that gives you a little bit more wiggle room there. And we'll slide this up in here, and it's done. So now I will put the other 3 screws back in it. Just as they came out. Make sure that board is lined up on there. Do not over tighten this. You crack that board and you will be in trouble. Well, you just have to explain to DJI what you was doing in the remote while it's still under warranty, and that you broke a board. I'm sure they would send you another one for about whatever the cost of a new remote cost. Or, better yet, there's this really cool company down in South Carolina. I'm sure that they would take care of you. Make sure everything's back. Alright. This board here goes on there. This one comes out of this hole. probably a little better. This hole here. You know, I can't wait to go camping in the spring. I am going to be taking this thing to the mountains. Now you just want to go around, double check your seam, make sure it's solid. Make sure you line everything up. And then you have your little bumpers here. You got little notches in them. Make sure those notches get lined up. And there we go. Rock and roll. The Four Hawks. You might have an Itelite. I didn't go with the Itelite. I went with the Four Hawks, which is supposed to be the upgraded version from what Itelite is offering. This is supposed to be better. Some people say it's just a different brand, but I'm also hearing that it's newer technology than what Itelite's offering. This damn thing, it has to go down at the same time. There we go. And there you go. The Four Hawks Range Extender. I think it looks alright. It's the only way I can figure out how to put the cables. I tried flipping the Four Hawks over and putting it down there, but it just put more stress on the line. So that is the best way that I found. That no drilling. Use the stock holes, the antenna ports on the DJI remote. I did not want to drill into this, so there you have it. I appreciate you guys stopping by and checking this out. I hope I helped somebody out there. Keep your patience. Make sure you pay attention to detail. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask if I can help you. I definitely will. And I appreciate you stopping by. Check out another one of my videos. Please like and subscribe below. That really does help me. If you want more videos, that's how you do it.
Nothing to live for. Give it like to God, and I promise you'll get more. For the love of God, from my enemies, bless those killing me. Talk to God daily in the hopes that He'll remember me. Haunted by my past, so I block it out of memory. My future is the remedy. Present life is killing me. From my enemies.